I'm surprised you ain't say like Brian Zane who wore it better.
You know what? I ain't want to steal it from him. I didn't want to steal who wore it better from him. But so this week NXT got the main event steel cage match for the North American Championship. Gargano taking on Bronson Reed, and then also we have the debut of Hit Row, and on the AEW side. On the AEW side, we had some pretty good matches, even as the Varsity Blondes actually main event a show for the first time, and then we get
No, that's not the first time. Is it? No, they did it before with Cody.
Oh.
Or was that the Gun Club?
I'm not necessarily sure.
I know whoever did it was with Cody. It was Cody and like a tag team.
Okay, and then of course we got that TNT. Oh no, that was the promo because he won last week. But yeah, so let's get on to it here. So NXT. Where we go? NXT starts off with Toni Storm versus Zoe Stark. You know, Zoe Stark's light was shining bright when she first got here, but I think they gave her too much too soon. If that makes sense.
She's not experienced though. Like at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. They gave her too much too soon in the beginning. Like they started giving her big wins over these big some solid names, and then now all of a sudden she's just going back down this losing streak. So I was like,
they tried to do her like how AEW was doing Layla Hirsch.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, like, but honestly, you gotta just come in there and you gotta earn your time. You just go in there and you gotta job out. Unless you like a big star, they're gonna push you to the moon. Then once you job out, then you start getting a win streak going, and then that's how you do it.
Yep.
So she kicks out the Storm Zero. So for the first time, but Storm can't believe it, but she hits a brand new finisher for the win.
Trying to refocus.
So it looks like quite dangerous actually. Like she like falls like right on the back of her head. Like I'm actually watching the clip right now of the way it is, kind of like a spiking kind of DDT type thing. And it looked fucking brutal. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, she's not necessarily ready for this, and it sucks because like I said, y'all was pushing her so quickly, but now y'all just have her just doing this. We're backstage with Raul Mendoza and Hakeem Wild for an interview that they don't know where Escobar is, but he start talking about MSK and with Thatcher and Ciampa appear and say they should get MSK's name out their mouths because they haven't beaten them, and Mendoza said they could change that tonight, that Thatcher accepts in Spanish. So I'm like, oh god, how do you feel about Thatcher and Ciampa as his tag team?
Hate it. Why is Ciampa even doing this? I don't know, but it's stupid.
Yeah, I'm not feeling either. But you know what I'm not feeling. I gave you shit about this, but what I'm not feeling is this Cameron Grimes and Ted DiBiase thing.
Oh, now you don't feel it.
Look, bro, I like the hip hop video of To The Boo. I like it. He get money. He get money. To the, I like that was funny, but this whole $1 Million Man thing is bothering the hell out of me. Yeah. He arrives earlier. He's walking the parking lot, tosses the keys to Jake Adams, tells to park it. And Adams tosses it back, and then he says Ted DiBiase has the spot. I'm like, we're really doing this Ted DiBiase thing. Fine, whatever the case may be. Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae getting spa treatments, and Indy badmouths Dexter Lumis, who is actually the one giving her a massage. What the hell happened to Dexter Lumis? And then he walks off, but then finally, Candice and they talk some more, but then Indy realized that Dexter actually does like her and she wants him back, and I'm like, this needs to end too. This whole Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis thing needs to end like ASAP.
No, I think it's going well. I think this week was too much. The last couple weeks were okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I got you some more.
It should have ended when he took her to the back when she was injured.
Oh, the whole Kane and China thing?
Yeah, it should have ended there.
We get a look at Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross next week, which we already know Karrion Kross is going to win. Jake Atlas takes on Cameron Grimes in a usual Cameron Grimes matchup. Grimes goes to the corner and wants to double stop, but Ted DiBiase distracts him, and Atlas hits a springboard roll up for the win. And I'm like, we're really doing this kind of storyline with Cameron Grimes and DiBiase. He came even face DiBiase. Like, the whole GameStop thing was fine, but that was 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, what he gonna do? Get Ted Jr.?
Yeah, where is Ted DiBiase Jr.?
It's just like where D.H. Smith is. Mind of the business.
Because I did like Ted DiBiase Jr. I ain't gonna lie, I did like him. Cameron Grimes is furious. Grimes stumbles to the ramp to the parking lot looking for DiBiase, and then DiBiase limousine is parked outside, and Grimes tries to get DiBiase. He rolls on the window, says, "Not bad, kid. You're still a $1 million man," as he drives off laughing. So, whatever. We get a Bronson Reed interview promo about the 14-year journey. Pete does a sit-down interview, talk about him being an NXT champion.
I don't like the 14-year journey.
You don't like the 14-year journey
promo?
No,
because he hasn't been there in like a year. Like, I'm saying, like, he hasn't been there signed for a year yet.
Uh-huh.
So you can
I guess maybe he's talking about what he did in the Indies or something.
Well, but I'm saying, like, he wasn't even a big name then. It's like Gargano or Ciampa doing it makes sense. Or, Michaels when he won. But you've only been here for less than a year. You gotta.
It's kind of like the whole Bull Dempsey thing.
Yeah, it just ain't. It don't. I don't know. I just don't like it.
I got you. Alexander Wolf before he left with Imperium versus Killian Dane with Drake Maverick. Killian Dane wins this matchup. He hits the crossbody for the win. Mm-hmm. After the match, Eichner and what's his name? Bartel look annoyed with Wolf and help him pose with him to attack him, and then Wolf is better and then hit with the Euro bomb. So that's how we getting out of this. That's how he got released. So that's how that happened.
I think his actual thing ran out, not a release.
Say what?
His actual contract ran out, he didn't get released.
Oh, okay. Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa take on Legado del Fantasma. I can admit that the match was pretty cool at times because he got 4 good wrestlers in there, but still the team of Ciampa and Thatcher still questions me. And the fact that they lose is bound because Fantasma hits the Russian leg sweep kick and score the win on Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? Okay, yeah, we got to break this thing up because it's not working out. I missed most of the interviews in the backstage. We have.
It should have been. It should have been got broken up, honestly.
Say what?
All right. It should have been got broken up.
I agree with you. Aaliyah with for the Robert Stone brand, which has gone nowhere, versus Saray. Saray wins the matchup with the Sato suplex for the win. Then we get the premiere.
See, Saray should be it's probably gonna be like how Io was. Because Io was there for a while, but she was just there, and then like she turned heel and then just became a superstar.
Yeah. She seemed like Kairi Zane's like little part of it, but she turned heel and started wearing all that leather. Then
because Saray is actually very good, but you wouldn't know that.
Well, she has a better Sato suplex than Karrion Kross.
Yeah, because that's their specialty.
Yeah,
and Joshi.
Then we get the day. First of all, Emma Moon, Shotzi Blackheart say that they won. They're number one contenders, and they want back the gold. And I think I like it on them anyway. Then we get the premiere of Hero versus Tony Nese and Arian Devara. We get Top Dollar and Shanti the Adonis representing Hit Row, the tag team. This is Swerve's new group with Top Dollar, Shanti the Adonis, Swerve Scott, and B-Fad. Because she be fabulous.
She's actually on TV now.
Yeah. So I was like,
she's been signed for a while.
So yeah, I heard that she was actually pretty good. Is that true?
She was solid, but she was signed for a while, but she been playing like security guards and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah, because I want to see what she can do. Like, because obviously when NXT, by the time you're hearing this, when NXT come on tonight, I want to see if they're gonna do something else with them. But I like the entrance. I'm liking the thing. Low key, I'm kind of feeling Hit Row. Low key, I ain't say it's there yet. It ain't like my love for the Hurt Business, which they just destroyed. But you know, I am feeling Hit Row.
I'm not.
Okay, so what's it about Hit Row that you're not feeling yet? Yet.
You just ain't doing nothing. Every faction start off good for 2 weeks, except Retribution.
Yeah. Well, the Hurt Business had a good about a good year run before they killed that shit off. So,
but they started like solid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not feeling this right now.
All right, yeah. Well, let's see how it plays out. Hero, wins, and then they go on the microphone, and then Swerve says they're hot and heat rises. Swerve says doesn't care who wins tonight because he's gonna be watching close. And if you didn't know, now you do. So, North American Championship, main event for the North American Championship, which I think was the match of the night. Gargano taking on Bronson Reed. These guys really put it all in there. Even Bronson Reed, as big as he is, taking a poison rana from Gargano was crazy. Austin Theory's on the side trying to screw over Bronson Reed, and he's on the steel step door, and Bronson Reed pushes the door, and it's like slams against the cage where Austin Theory's at. So as Bronson's trying to get out, Austin Theory pushes the referee back into the cage door. I was like, oh my gosh, this is how Gargano's going to retain. But Bronson Reed fights counters with Gargano's 2 count, and then he goes and hits one splash. I forgot what he calls that big splash he calls. The tsunami off the ropes. Then he goes and hits another tsunami for the win. And Bronson Reed is your new North American champion. How you feel about it?
I don't like it.
Really? You don't like Bronson Reed as a champion?
Nope. I've been feeling him since he got there.
Is it because he's thick boy?
No, I just don't like his style just ain't matching with me.
I think he's all right. I like seeing them because I remember you said pushing other guys. So you're taking an opportunity to push other guys now. His style, I don't know. I guess I just ain't feeling his style yet. Okay.
They make him to be quote unquote so big to where he's unstoppable, but then he's like falling from punches from Gargano.
Okay, so you're saying they build him very inconsistent.
Yes, they built him to be like how who was it? Was it Tugboat? Every time he walked, the camera shake.
Oh
no, Typhoon.
Wow, I remember those days.
Every time he walked, and it would shake. But then he didn't go down by like regular people. No solo regular people. Bronson Reed take a punch from Gargano and he fall on the ground. It's like it's not the same.
I get you. Well, now it's time to move on to AEW Dynamite. And for AEW Dynamite here, we got a lot of things going on here. Because it's Wednesday night. You know what that means? It's Jim Ross. And I open the contest.
No, that's not how he says it.
How's your Jim Ross say it?
It is Wednesday night, and you do know what that means.
You will criticize it for that do?
He adds a word every week. Yep.
Oh. So, we have Christian Cage starting off against Matt Sydal in our opening contest. Taz is on the commentary for the matchup. Both Christian Cage and Matt Sydal are going to be interested in the Casino Battle Royal for Double or Nothing that we did predictions on, which you guys will see Saturday before the show. So, Sydal surprised Christian Cage with a knee strike, catching him in the jaw, but Sydal tried for a steady movesaw, but Christian Cage got his knees up in time and hit the kill switch on Sydal for the pin. So he's still undefeated at 3-0 in AEW so far. Ricky Starks walks to the ramp. He said, "I'm letting you know right now, Christian Cage, I'm front and center between you and me, Christian Cage. We got some business to handle, but he's still injured. He can't do anything right now." Stark called out Team Taz to join him, but it was a trap. Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, ambush Christian Cage and Seidel from behind. So next up, we get the Acclaim, Max Caster, and Anthony Bowens taking on Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What are the Acclaim? Are they Puerto Rican?
I think they're mixed with,
Oh, they're like Afro Latinas.
I think so.
I'm about to say because I'm trying to figure out. It's like we got like a Patrick Mahomes thing going on with one of them.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like,
so it's probably the mix Latino and white and then black.
I'm not saying they can't be no colors in rap. I'm just curious about who they are and everything like that. But they waste no time. I
will say real quick, I do like Mox coming out to a Wild Thing. His version of it, I guess you call it.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people didn't like that.
Well, last week it was the actual. Last week it was the actual Wild Thing, like the.
You mean the actual Wild Thing?
Yes. Oh, that's what it was last week. The actual song. This week it was different. It was a more Mox style version.
Oh, okay. Why did
come
out to Eddie Kingston's street New York music?
I mean, I guess that's his official song now. They don't pay for it. They pay for both versions actually. So.
Okay. Oh yeah, so it's a decent tag team match. This has helped to build Moxley and Kingston up for the Young Bucks at Double or Nothing, and Moxley hits a paradigm shift on Bowens, and they get the victory. Tony Schiavone interviews All Ego, Ethan Page, and Scorpio Sky in the ring. And Scorpio Sky goes back to the poem about Sting. When I was a child, Sting was everything I love about pro wrestling. He was everything good about this business. And just like all the other little stingers, I wanted to be just like him. And then something happened. Time. You are not the same man you used to be. I am no longer a child. I'm a grown man, warning you to step aside or I will put you down. So, in the Ethan Page, just had them up Scorpio. You already proved that you can put him down.
Technically he's right, but then again, he's not taking the spot from anybody. He just literally at ringside helping Darby every week. That's all he does.
I mean, that is all he does. But that's what I'm saying. In this tag match that they're gonna have a Double or Nothing, there should be the opportunity for Sting to put over Scorpio Sky. I think Scorpio Sky is the one that needs to be the push, not Ethan Page. Especially after that terrible ass match he had on Impact with him and the Karate Man.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we talk about that. MJF and the Pinnacle were eating steak at a 5-star restaurant, and he said, "If you decide to stay,"
wasn't in the building.
That was definitely backstage because first of all, it looked like red Kool-Aid in them glasses. I know wine. Wine's darker than that. But
it probably was wine. Why would the Pinnacle be drinking red Kool-Aid? Come on now.
If you decide to stay with Stampede, just know that you'll be your last match in the circle because we're the Pinnacle and the Pinnacles. You're always on top. Dr. Brent Baker, DMD, versus Rebel, not Reba, versus Sheeta is next. So she comes out there. She doesn't need her crutches anymore, and she has a match with Sheeta. It don't take that much long because Sheeta does hit the what was it that knee to the face to Rebel, and then gets the actually she doesn't do that. She actually the stretch muffler, which is kind of like the lockjaw that Britt Baker do and make Rebel tap out. And Britt Baker comes to the side, and then she cursed her Sheeta to the face onto the title belt. So she's taking that championship. Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle are come out next to make an announcement. And then basically talk about the Pinnacle, talk is cheap. And when he brought up the blood and guts stuff about, the match, they booed him. And it was kind of like, a lot. And I think Jericho kind of went on and on too much more about this, this promo. That we finally got to the point of Double Nothing. We're going to dance all over your face and piss all over your grave. So I was just like, all right. It wasn't one of the best Jericho promos in my opinion. How about you?
No Town Hall segment is Jericho's best promo. They're doing too much. They're doing like every week. Every week there's a Town Hall. The Pinnacle or Inner Circle is a Town Hall. When you think about it, just look at the list. Every week of AEW, there's a Inner Circle 20-minute promo or a Pinnacle 20-minute promo.
Yeah, it's starting to get like the Authority.
Yeah. But they just put it in the middle of the show, not at the beginning.
Yeah. Tony Schiavone asks Jay Cargill if she decided about you, the manager. She says, "Well, I am tired of reiterating myself. I'm my own boss." But then Mark Sterling interrupts and says,
"Just real quick. Speaking of Jade, I feel comfortable saying this. I don't care, but her and her brother look exactly alike.
I never seen her brother.
She posted a picture of her brother. Imagine Jade, but with dreads, and that's what her brother looks like.
Wow,
like the same body type and everything.
Wow, they just working out, getting cut together."
She had posted a picture. She was like, "Imagine how I look. Now look at my brother." And everybody was like, "Well, I don't wonder what their family drinking." I don't know. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, well, Mark Sterling says he's unlike other potential managers. He said he was going to work for Jade, not the other way around. And then she said she'll think about it. So NWA Women's World Champion Serena Deeb takes on Red Velvet. Best Red Velvet match I've seen. And
there's only been like 5.
Yeah, well, I don't watch Dark and stuff like that much. But Serena Deeb, they put on a damn good match. There was actually times I thought that she was going to win, but if Serena Deeb makes her tap out to that knee hook or that tequila sunrise that she puts her in. So it was a good matchup. Anthony Ogogo with The Factory versus Austin Gunn. Austin Gunn, which is one of Billy Gunn's kids. I'm like, my God, they just look so much alike.
Austin Gunn is the most annoying one.
Yeah, well, he was hitting his dad's moves in the beginning, but he goes down with that toxic hook, as they're calling him. As Cody looks at ringside, and then he said there could be a difference maker at Double or Nothing. So, I missed the whole backstage thing with SCU. The Best Man Miro came out to the ring, and the fans were saying we want Darby. He held the TNT Championship. He said, "Here's your Darby right here," being very heel with it. But then the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer, comes out, and he says he'd be damned if he don't walk out May 30th with the new TNT champion, as the new TNT champion. So that's how we got that matchup also.
Yep. And
then they go about what's going on next week, stuff like that. But now it's time for our main event, which is for the tag team, the Young Bucks taking on Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Grayson, the Varsity Blondes. The match is cool. I mean, they're doing heel Young Buck stuff in the matchup. I guess. Oh yeah.
That's how I'm feeling about this run of the Young Bucks. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's basically. I agree with you on that one. The Young Bucks pick up the win here. There's not much to talk about, but then Moxley and Kingston come out to attack the Young Bucks as they're celebrating, and then they just get stomped out by Moxley and Kingston, and then Kingston John Moxley stole the sneakers off the Young Bucks. So that was basically AEW this week. So how did you feel? First of all, who won for you?
It's hard to say for me, but I would give it to AEW. They slightly had a better show.
I'm sorry, I'm giving it to NXT this week.
Because you like Bronson Reed's match?
Yeah, the cage match was dope. That was the better main event than what this was. Hit Row is something I'm trying to get into, so I'm cool with that. Then, like I said, they had some other pretty decent things going on there. When it comes to AEW, I was like, Varsity Blondes is the main event. The Young Bucks, I'm like, I'm not feeling a tag team. Jericho's promo went on a little bit too long. It's just a lot of things that I just wasn't feeling in AEW. But
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I wasn't feeling in next. Like I said, I wasn't feeling the Hit Row just yet. Cameron Crown saying I wasn't feeling, or the Indy Hartwell segment. I wouldn't feel that either. There's a couple things I wouldn't feel on NXT.
But guys, that's going to be our Wednesday War, so make sure you check. But there's not going to be a necessarily war thing going on because they're going to be too far apart this week with AEW coming on Friday and then NXT on Tuesday, so you can just forget all that. So we're not going to do that, but make sure you guys check us out. But now we're going to have to move on.